Reviews, the biggest news, the what's new, and the who's who. Welcome to the Daily Gamer podcast with Joe Mango and James.
Welcome to the Daily Gamer podcast number 29. We are back for 2024.
2024.
We took a little bit of time out for Christmas and New Year, but we're back and in a big way because this podcast is absolutely huge. What are we going to be starting with, James?
Well, let's hope 2024 is as big as 2023 was with the releases, the crackers that we had last year.
Amazing.
Hopefully we'll see some new crackers this year.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be good. So we're going to be telling you all the games that are coming up in 2024 that we know of yet. And also, I've got some gaming news. I've also got my top 5, which is actually a top 6 this week. And I've got a little gaming quiz for you, James. You're going to absolutely hate it.
Okay.
But I'm going to love watching you squirm trying to answer these questions. Who knows? You might nail it.
I might squirm.
Probably not. Yeah, so let's see how that goes. All of that and more for the Daily Gamer podcast number 29. 2023 was a massive year for gaming. Will 2024 be as good? I guess we'll find out because James is going to go through the list of all the games coming out in 2024.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, okay.
Yeah, let's just go through them month by month because there's not many release dates confirmed.
I guess it kind of dies out near the end of the year or...
Yeah, or even halfway through the year. So nothing's... I mean, we have some big names each month that we'll mention. And we'll mention some special ones.
Yeah.
For ones that haven't been given a date. So
okay. Yeah.
Let's have a look. So January,
my birthday, turning 30 this year.
Oh wow, he's such a baby.
In like a couple of weeks, bit scared.
January's pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, because it's now Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Nice.
So that's a big Ubisoft game now.
Yeah.
And that's a sort of 2.5D side scroller sort of thing, platformer even. So it kind of harks back to the old original ones. Do you remember those?
I do, and I have a requested from Ubisoft that we get a review code. So hopefully we'll be reviewing that game. Let's see.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's one to look out for. Last of Us Part 2 remastered.
Mate, how are they still just rehashing the same game and making loads of money from it? It just bring us a new game.
I know, but it's a great story. They kill it with the story.
I mean, they do, and it's like. In one way, I'm kind of just like, please just make a new game. You don't have just make a new game that looks better.
Remaster of the remaster.
Yeah. How many times have they remastered this series? Anyway. But yes, I'm sure lots of people will buy it and it'll still be good.
Yeah, and it was a TV series coincides.
True.
Second season, right?
Yeah.
Tekken 8, if for you beat 'em up fans out there.
Yes, I'm excited for that. What's that? 26th?
26th of January.
Yeah. I think we're going to be there at the launch. Well, not the launch. We're going to be at a launch.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Midnight. We're actually going to be going... I haven't told you this yet. We're going to be going to a midnight launch at one of the gaming stores out here for Tekken 8. They're really excited to have us there. So I think that'd be cool.
Okay, sweet. All right, well, that's kind of like the big names for January.
Okay. February, what we got?
Feb 24. We got Skull and Bones.
Oh, another big Ubisoft.
This is the big pirate ship pirating one, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been delayed a few times, so are we sure it's coming out in February now?
I don't know, who knows.
I think they did like a beta testing or something recently.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately I don't think I got asked for that, so that's okay.
That's all right. Well, on top of that, there's Tomb Raider 1 to 3 remastered. I'm personally quite excited about that.
That is 1 and 2, yeah. 3, that's kind of where it dropped off a little bit. I think they made more than that as well, which is just like why. But 1 and 2 was great. So yeah.
That was my childhood. So that was like.
Do you think she'll still have the pointy breasts?
I don't know. This is something I've seen some like screenshots of the remodels or the models, and I think kind of there, but it's not as obvious.
Okay, because I mean these were PlayStation 1 games, right?
That's true.
So if they're remastering it, they can make it look like a whole new game, really.
Yeah,
but do you think
I hope they don't.
No, yeah, I think they need to keep that like,
the boxy pixels.
Exactly, yeah.
Low poly
pointy boobs.
models.
We need to keep the pointy boobs in there.
Yeah, I think that's the best Halloween costume.
Oh yeah, did you see that? That's so cool.
That was so crazy.
If you haven't seen it, basically someone dressed up as the PlayStation 1 version of Lara Croft and had the pointy pixelated
breasts.
everything. Yeah, it was very good. That was that definitely won Halloween.
Mario versus Donkey Kong, something that's coming out of Nintendo in February.
Nice. I tell you what, they seem to be releasing a lot recently. Like we had Mario Odyssey, Mario World, Mario 3D
Wonder.
remaster, or was it? Oh, sorry, Wonder, not Odyssey. There's too many of them. Mario Wonder came out.
Yeah.
Then they're bringing out Mario 3D remaster or 2 or something.
RPG. Mario RPG.
My God. Yes, Mario RPG. Oh my brain's gone.
That's all right. Start of the year.
I gotta be honest. I love the old school Mario, but I don't really play the new ones. But either way,
I played Wonder.
wait, can I get the last one right?
What?
Mario. I forgot what you said now.
Wonder.
That's the new one.
Yeah.
Okay. No, Mario versus Donkey Kong. You said.
Yeah. Versus Donkey Kong. Yeah. So they're kind of going back. Even Paper Mario is getting a remake as well. I don't know.
Anyway, my whole point was, it looks like Nintendo are giving us a lot, which is good.
But they're still going to charge us $60 for.
That's true.
These games.
They still do that. Yeah, that's kind of mean.
Just discount.
Never.
Okay. Moving on. February. Yeah, another notable one is Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Kill the Justice League. It looks kind of cool.
I heard there's ups and downs on that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I guess we'll see on launch.
Okay. Moving on to. Oh wait, sorry. There's more actually.
For February, you mean?
Yeah. Nah, let's move on.
Okay.
March. Ooh, so there's Homeworld 3.
Homeworld 3.
So this is.
I don't think I know that.
This also shows my age because this was a awesome game in the 2000s, I think.
Okay.
Or mid. It's like a space strategy game, and it was really good. Like it's just simple mechanics. You fly ships around and fight.
Yeah.
But it's strategic. It's like real-time strategy, but it's really cool. Really cool.
Oh, okay. So they're kind of like, bringing that old. When did 2 come out? Like a long time ago, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's cool. They're like they're bringing back the series that everyone loved, kind of thing. Everyone's doing that in movies, TVs, games.
Yeah.
now.
So 2003 was Homeworld 2. And that's a while ago.
Wow, 20 years ago, mate.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for March. Okay.
So this is so Homeworld 3. Look out for that sci-fi strategy. You've also got Dragon's Dogma 2.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
So Dragon's Dogma I lightly played. So it's kind of like an open world action RPG, isn't it?
I heard it was amazing. I mean, from the footage I've seen, it looks really cool, and I think a lot of people who are into that got really into it.
I think it inspired a lot of what's out today.
Yeah, exactly, and I've heard a lot of hype for 2, so I'm definitely gonna give that a go when it comes out.
Definitely. Alone in the Dark?
Nope, not for me.
Well, I mean,
it sounds scary.
Alone in the Dark is also really, really old. The original one. Oh gosh, that's like way back. That's 90s, I think.
Wow. Okay. Alone in the Dark. So it is. I mean, I assume it's a scary game.
Yeah, I never played it.
Probably not for me. The scariest I go is Resident Evil, and that's not even that scary.
It's not.
But that's the scariest I go. There's some scary bits in it.
92 Alone in the Dark. So it's kind of like
32 years old now.
Yeah, it looks so cool. If you look at it now, if you look it up, it's crazy how it looks. Anyway, moving on. So it'll be interesting to see how they do Alone in the Dark. I think they're going to really modernize it. But I hope they don't ruin its aesthetic too much. Okay.
More in March, or we've just on April now?
March, we've got South Park Snowy Day, or Snow Day.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. The trailer for that was awesome.
Yeah, it looks nuts.
Any South Park game is just, that the kind of game you can just sit around with a bunch of mates, drink and do whatever else, be merry, and play a South Park game. It's amazing.
Light-hearted, funny South Park. Yeah. Looking forward to that. Did you ever play the RPGs? Stick of Truth and that?
No, but I remember playing, this is a long time ago, maybe 20 years, maybe more ago. They had a game and Chef was still in it.
Yeah.
And you had to go around and do stuff, and there was little mini games that you could do, and I can't remember what it was called. I'm trying to remember, but I mean I was under 10 years old, I remember when I played this. I think I was about 8.
Was it like a Flash game? It could have been like an internet game.
No, it was on a console. Yeah. Anyway,
maybe PlayStation. Probably PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay, we're reaching the sort of the end of the big names here.
Okay.
April
in April now. Okay.
Tales of Kenzira Zao.
I don't know.
Neither do I. Braid Anniversary Edition. Oh, that was a good game. That's an indie game.
Okay.
Braid.
Yeah.
One to look out for. Yeah, that's about it. But if we want to go and look at the games that are getting hype but have no definite release date.
Yeah.
So some, some.
So we're sure they're in 2024. Or they could be 2025.
Rumored to be.
Yeah.
Avowed.
Okay.
Avowed. So I think that's like it's an action RPG.
Yeah.
From the
From the creators that gave you. Is that what you're about to say?
Well, it's by Obsidian.
Okay. Yeah.
It's on Unreal Engine 5, so that's going to look good.
That's cool.
Yeah, action role playing game. I don't really know much about it, but
that's about it.
We'll look into it.
Yeah,
definitely. Black Myth Wukong.
Ooh, yeah, I did see that.
So that's the one with kind of like the monkey guy.
Yeah, it's kind of like it looks like kind of like a Souls-like, but a little bit brighter. But you're like a monkey guy who's kind of defeating like really hard bosses and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Humanoid monkey. Oh, well, monkeys are humanoid, aren't they? Yeah. So you
I don't know.
Yeah, you look like him. I think you are a monkey or something, but you're a fighter. You're a tough one. You fight.
You got like a big stick and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, the fight.
We're experts at this.
I watched videos of the fighting mechanics and that, and they look insane. That's what I meant by Souls-like. The really hard boss mechanics. That's what it looked like.
Exactly.
It was almost like a Souls-like with a Final Fantasy. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I got from it.
It looks super creative, and it's kind of this like fantasy animal world as well.
Yeah.
Which looks really cool.
With a bit of Sekiro thrown in.
Yeah.
I think that's those 3 games. We've nailed it.
I think it's not Japanese, Chinese mythology.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, for sure. It is Chinese mythology.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just trying to sound clever.
Well, Elden Ring gets a expansion at some point this year.
Yes. I actually
Shadow of the Erd.
I met one of the guys for the Middle East rep.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, bro, like, what's happening with the Elden Ring expansion? Can you let us know like the deets as soon as you're allowed to tell people, kind of thing? He was like, yeah, I'll let you know. Anyway, he hasn't replied to me in like months. Okay. So I don't know any more information about it, but I want to know more.
Maybe he's deliberately holding that from you.
I don't know. I think maybe he's just busy with life and he forgot to reply. That's all, James. That's it. Okay? He will reply. Anyway, that'd be cool.
Hades 2?
Yeah, Hades 2. That is going to be awesome.
Hades 1 is so cool. I never finished it though, but
one game of the year.
Yeah.
For like a indie game to kind of blast past every other AAA studio that are pumping so much money, and for that to win Game of the Year, you got to just be like,
I know, hands down.
You know what I mean? Not even just indie Game of the Year. It won Game of the Year.
It's great. It's one of my favorite indies. It's like it's a roguelike. So you keep advancing. And then when you die, you start again. But you're stronger, or you gain certain abilities, or you gain some sort of strength as you go. So it's not like you're defeated each time. Anyway, looking forward to that. What else is there? We've got Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Okay. Again, I've never really been into those. I mean, back in the day, maybe, but not as much now.
They're kind of kids games. They're quite easy.
Yeah.
If you want to just rest your brain.
Yeah.
For a while. Paper Mario.
Yeah.
So another remake from
Nintendo.
Yeah. What else we got?
I mean, I do applaud Nintendo. They do seem to be good at getting out a good amount of games that are at a high quality.
Yeah, of course. I mean, their studio must be like nuts.
Yeah, yeah. How many people do you think work there doing? I mean, they must have loads of different branches of people working on different things.
And then there's like people who work there for decades.
Yeah.
They're probably still there.
I bet they look after their employees there, don't they? Not like American companies, no offense to I mean, if you're listening, but how many times do you see like, breaking news and then,
I know someone's complaining that
It's normally just
treated.
It's normally just Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, it's like
employees,
workplace dramas and all that.
Well, that guy just got he stepped down, didn't he, as the Activision Blizzard CEO? He'd been there like 30 years or something.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate to hear about things like that because people put their heart and soul into games.
Yeah,
development, and to be treated like, I don't know, not good. But let's hope that doesn't happen again.
Awesome. Is that pretty much it? We got
a few more. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
Okay, cool.
So this one I really, really like because the first one was graphically insanely impressive, but it was about like mental health. This main character's mental health.
Okay.
Kind of a very psychological adventure in a way, but it's quite serious, but like very beautifully done.
Okay.
And like the act is well acted out.
Yeah.
Use a lot of good face capture technology to get. So I want to see how the technology is advanced in the sequel. Moving on. The new Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl.
Cool.
The big one that everyone's crying their eyes out. I mean, crying out for is Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh yes, I actually forgot about that one. Yeah, that one. Oh, I'm so excited.
That's gonna be super hyped.
I hope it looks as good when you play the game as it did in all the trailers they put out for it. Because I mean, Ubisoft aren't like known for putting a product out that is bad.
Yeah, they've been generally pretty well received.
And this game, it looks like they're putting a lot of effort into making it really cool. And hopefully they just don't pull a Starfield.
Yeah, exactly. And it's an open world Star Wars. The last couple of ones, they're not strictly open world. They're kind of linear, aren't they?
I think what's good is Starfield came out and the people developing Outlaws are able to look at what went wrong with Starfield and go, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's listen to everyone's feedback from Starfield and go, all right, that's a really good point. We're going to change that in our game now. So they got time.
Let's make the fast travel a little better. But
it's so hard to navigate where you want to go sometimes. You get used to it after like 40 hours, but even still, I'm like, wait, where's that planet with that city, like the main city on? Like, I can't remember that. The amount of times I have to Google what star system is that city in and what planet is that on.
Reference book.
Oh, it's so annoying. Yeah, I won't get into that. I'll be here all day.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, look, it's shaping up to be a pretty good 2024. Definitely pumped for it. And look, this is just the games that we kind of know about. And there are probably loads more, but these are just some of the titles we wanted to talk to you about today. We will do a part 2 of this, though. This is kind of our part 1 where we don't have all the information, but in a couple months, we probably will have a lot more information.
It's all speculation at the moment, so look out for more releases.
Yes, very excited for that.
Announcements and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Very excited for 2024. It's going to be an amazing year for gaming, and we're going to be trying to cover as many as we can.
Sorry, there's a Thrasher game.
Oh, nice.
For the uninitiated, Thrasher is the skateboarding magazine.
Skate game.
PC and VR Quest. Anyway, we'll get into that another time.
Yeah. No, I actually did hear about that. That's going to be cool. Awesome. Well, there you go. That is just some of the games coming out in 2024. It's time to do the gaming quiz. Now, this is all about console gaming, okay? I've got loads of different consoles, James, and I'm going to ask you the dates that they came out.
Ah, balls.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with the oldest of the three main ones.
So do I get points for closeness?
Yeah, you get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a point for the year and a bonus point if you can get the month.
Oh, I'm just going to have to guess.
Which would be hard. So anyway, play along and see how well you do and let us know your points, all right? So I'm going to start with Nintendo consoles. Now, I'm not doing all the handheld stuff, all right?
No handhelds?
No handheld consoles. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to do a hybrid console, though. If that gives you anything. But anyway, let us know in the comments below how well you've done, all right? Here we go. Number 1, what year did the NES come out?
19.
Okay. Good so far.
19.
It's the Nintendo Entertainment System, by the way. The NES.
1989.
Oh, no. That's wrong. It's 1985.
God, way off.
Yeah. It was actually first released in Japan in 1983 as the Family Computer, commonly referred to as Famicom. Yeah, but then they did a redesign to become NES, which was released in America test markets October 18th, 1985, and was soon fully launched in North America and other regions.
The year before I was born. I should know that.
Pretty crazy. What year did the SNES come out? Which is the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the next generation of consoles. At the time, it was groundbreaking.
92.
Ooh. Okay. So, again, back then, they didn't do international releases all at the same time. They did release it mainly in Japan first with Nintendo. So anyway, it was released originally 16-bit home video game console developed by Nintendo, 1990 in Japan and South Korea. Then in 1991, North America, 1992, it went to Europe and Oceania and only hit South America in 1993.
There you go. So I did it right there?
Yeah. So the first one you got wrong. Second one, I'll give you 1 point.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot to ask you about the date, but I think the dates might come more late on the later ones that actually came out on a specific date.
Okay.
You know, because some of these are, the ones that are stretched out over 4 years. But I guess I thought about it. They probably couldn't keep up with manufacturing them quick enough if they did it in international release back then.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Now they probably can.
Technology and stuff.
Okay, so the next one, do you remember what the next console was after the SNES for the Nintendo?
It was the N64.
Yeah, exactly. What year did the N64 come out, James?
Gosh, so if I want to go back in time to when I got one for Christmas, that was a big year for me.
Yeah.
96?
It was 96.
Yeah.
Well done. Can you guess the month that it came out in Japan, I guess?
Oh, gosh. This will just be a stab in the dark.
Yeah.
September?
It was September.
Woohoo!
Well, okay. In Japan, it came out in June, but it came out in September for North America. So, you know what? I'm going to give you 2 points for that. That was good.
Thanks. Deserved.
So, just so you know, it came out in 1996 in Japan and North America, and then it came out in Europe and Australia the start of 1997. So, not as, they did a 4-year, gap before. So, not too bad. And also, it was the last major home console to use cartridges as a primary storage format.
Yeah. True.
What was the next one after the N64? Do you remember?
So, we're looking at GameCube.
Yeah, you're pretty good, James. Do you do this for a living? So, the GameCube, when did it come out?
The Cube. So I'm going to say 2000 or 2000?
Incorrect.
Ah.
It was 2001.
I was going to say that.
September 2001 in Japan, and in North America, 18th of November 2001. And then Europe in May 2022. Australia in May 17th, 2002. 2002. So yeah, no points scored there, James. What year did the Wii come out? That's the next one we're doing.
Oh gosh! So that
can you believe it? Like the GameCube and then the Wii, because the Wii just seemed amazing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, it was only. I was about to say how many years apart it was, but when you look back to some of these, you do think like the technology back then was evolving so quickly that they had to be putting out a new game, like, what was it, like 3-4 years?
Yeah, because the console wars was pretty strong at that point.
Yeah.
Still is now.
Anyway, when did the Wii come out? We got a lot more to get through.
2008.
Oh, it was 2006.
Gosh.
It came out in 2006, September. And it cost $249.99 US. What year did the Wii U come out?
20. 10.
Oh, James. It's 2012. There were 6 years between the Wii and the Wii U. Because the Wii was so good that it didn't need a replacement for ages.
Yeah.
Honestly, how much fun do you remember having when you were younger on a Wii?
Yeah, I had
Playing
a Wii.
the tennis, the bowling, like amazing.
Yeah.
That's so good. Okay, so the Wii U, I gotta be honest, I kind of forgot about the Wii U a little bit.
That had the screen on the controller.
I'm just trying to remember, did it even have I had a Wii, but I don't remember if I had a Wii U. What was the difference?
Did you have a Wii this morning?
I knew you were going to say that. So embarrassing. What's the difference? I genuinely, I'm just blanking on what the difference was with the U.
The U had a different controller, different peripheral.
Wii U. Wait, what did the Wii have then? The straight controller. Oh, yeah, I'm with it now. I mean, they were pretty similar, though, to be fair. Right?
It was a development of the same sort of motion control system.
Okay, interesting. Okay, final one. What came out next?
What came out after the Wii U?
Their most recent console?
Oh, yeah. Okay. the Switcheroo.
Yeah, the Switch. When did the Switch come out, James?
Switch came out in 2000 and 2013. Am I off? I'm completely off.
It was the Wii U came out in 2012.
Yeah, sorry. Let me think again. It's because I completely forgot on my short-term memory.
Yeah. So anyway, the Wii U, you were wrong, James. It was 2012. What's next? The Nintendo Switch. When did that come out?
2012. No, 2020. I'm going to go 2018.
Oh, it's 2017. Yeah. The Nintendo Switch is a video game console developed by Nintendo and released worldwide. See, now they did a whole worldwide release at once. March 3rd, 2017. So there you go. You only managed on Nintendo.
1 point.
3 points. You got 3 points.
Yes!
You were good at the N64, but that's because that was when that was like one of the first consoles
I
you got.
grew up with N64, or with Nintendo.
All right, we're going to have less on this because there's not as many consoles. Here we go. We're doing PSs now.
Okay.
We're going to fire through them. When did the PS1 come out?
So that was sort of similar era of the N64 was just after, so I'm thinking 93. 94.
It was the year I was born, 94. And then it also came out in America in 95. So yeah, in Japan, it was actually December 1994. And then it made its debut in America almost a year later, September 1995. And it became the first ever console to ship 100 million units.
Wow.
PS2.
Okay, so I'm going to say 2000.
Correct, James.
Yes.
It was 2000.
Yes,
now,
boy.
we do have many different dates. Maybe I'll ask you, is it easier to ask you, like, what region do you want for the month?
Give me Europe.
Okay, Europe. When did it come out in Europe? They all came out in the year 2000, I can tell you that.
June.
Ooh, nope. It was November. So in Europe, it was 24th of November, Australia 30th of November, but of course it was originally released in Japan on the 4th of March. America didn't ship until 26th of October, year 2000. Which was interesting. Yeah, they actually had like a whole 6 months between it.
Right.
What year did the PS3 come out?
2006.
Correct. First released November 11th, 2006 in Japan and November 17th, 2006 in America. Didn't ship to Europe and Australia until March 23rd, 2007. But yeah, you got that right.
Nice.
Damn it, I told you the month.
That's fine.
It's all right. I won't give you a bonus point then. What year did the PS4 come out?
Well, going by the pattern,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 2012.
And you would be wrong. It was 2013. Oh, it's close though. It launched November 15th in North America. It didn't actually say when it came out in Japan on my thing. Oh, no. It said it didn't come out in Japan until 2014. Interesting. So it came out in North America first. Crazy. In 2013, announced it launched November 15th, 2013. Yeah. Okay, and finally for the Sony, when did the PS5 come out? Do you remember this one back in the day when the PS5 came out?
Gosh, that'll have to be...
darn it.
Gosh darn. 2020.
It was 2020.
Yeah.
Kind of like near the end of the first year of COVID. It was like, it went on. What month was it?
September.
Oh, it wasn't. It was November. They always do it like a month before Christmas,
Yeah,
don't
you
they?
get to get the Christmas sales.
I think Sony always seem to release it in November. So yeah, it got announced in April 2019 and was launched November 12, 2020 in Australia, Japan, New Zealand, North America, and South Korea, and was released worldwide 1 week later. So you get 1 point for that.
Yeah.
So for Sony, you got 1, 2, 3. So you got three for Sony, three for Nintendo. How good are you with your Xboxes? Now, there's only 4 generations. What was the first one, James?
Xbox.
It was. Just Xbox. Yeah.
Well done.
What year was it launched, the Xbox?
So that was sort of the generation of PlayStation 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're thinking 2001.
Oh, he is correct.
Yeah,
well
boy.
done. Now, obviously, this might get kind of easier because Sony and Xbox from here on out tried to release it around the same time.
That's correct.
Xbox were a little bit later on the with the Xbox compared to the PS2, which just absolutely destroyed the Xbox. I'm pretty sure it's still the most selling console of all time, the PS2. So yeah, I mean, but anyway, well done.
Thanks.
Did I tell you the year, the month? Excuse me, the month?
No, you didn't.
What's the month?
November.
Yeah! I was like, come on, don't say September, October again. Yeah, it came out in North America. Obviously, it is from North America. So November 15th. Do you remember what games it included upon launch?
Halo.
Yeah.
And what, like more?
Well, Halo's fine. Project Gotham Racing and Dead or Alive 3 all
Project
came out.
Gotham Racing. Remember that.
Yeah, pretty good. All right, Xbox 360 is the next one, of course, in the generation.
So 2007.
It wasn't. It was 2005.
Huh.
When did PS3 come out? 2006. So it
Before
beat,
the PS3, yeah.
It beat the PS3 by a year.
Okay.
The Xbox was released November 22, 2005. The 22nd of November. In United States, Canada, in Europe. Yeah, so in Japan it was launched later that year as well. So yeah.
Is that a while? Yeah, a while
Yeah.
before.
It was like so the PS3 came out in 2006 and the Xbox One came out in 2005. So yeah. Sorry, the Xbox 360 came out in 2005. All right, the next one is the Xbox One. When did that come out?
2012?
No. 2013. This one was aligned with PS. With PS4.
Okay.
So no, it came out in 2013. A more powerful system that addressed one of the most persistent flaws of the Xbox 360, which itself had replaced the original Xbox. Was that the Ring of Death?
Sense.
Which one was the Ring of Death? That was the 360?
360 had
yeah.
the Ring of Death.
Yeah. What year did the Xbox Series X and S come out? Final one, then we're done.
2020 also.
Yeah, pretty much
yeah.
exactly the same time. What month?
November.
It was November.
Ha!
So PlayStation 5 came out November 12th. The Xbox came out November 10th, 2020. So they were 2 days apart. Well done. On Xbox, you did a lot better. You got 2, 4, 5.
5 for Xbox.
No, sorry. 4.
So that means I'm an Xbox fanboy.
You are better at Xbox than you are at any of the others. And Xbox only had 4 generations. The other ones had 5 and 7 or something. Oh, well, I mean, Nintendo, I could have gone through like GBA, like GB, like...
Nah, that could be part 2.
Yeah.
Handheld releases.
Yeah.
Well, what you should get someone else to do the same quiz and then see if they score higher. Someone else.
That's true. Just really quickly, as a bonus point, there are, on Wikipedia of Nintendo, there are 2 hybrid consoles. Nintendo Switch is one hybrid console. Do you know the other hybrid console from Nintendo?
Well, if you say the Wii U is kind of a hybrid because the controller had a screen on it. You could take that away. Not very far. Am I wrong?
Yes. I mean, this is just what they're saying as a hybrid console. It came out in 1995, and it was the Virtual Boy.
Oh, you call that hybrid?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it said the first portable game console capable of displaying true 3D graphics. Yeah, in a manner similar to it's like using a head-mounted display.
Yeah, a mate of mine had one.
Yeah,
I had no interest in it. But
yeah, I mean, I think I was listening to another podcast. And they were talking about it, and like at the time, it didn't really take off. But now people are like trying to get their hands on them.
Yeah.
Anyway, let us know, how well did you do on our little console quiz today? Did you do better than James? I'm sure you did. Let us know in the comments below. It's time for a bit of a roundup of the gaming news of the week, James. There's been some really cool stuff announced, and that is mainly due to the CES 2024.
Oh, the Tech Expo.
Exactly. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I just want to start by talking about Samsung. They're always at the forefront of screen things looking nice. So they have got the Odyssey gaming monitor with OLED now, which is pretty cool.
That's gonna look nice.
Yeah, apparently it's just crazy. So their unveiling includes the highly anticipated Odyssey OLED G9, G8, and G6, each designed to deliver unparalleled performance and visual clarity to meet the demands of discerning gamers. Pretty cool. I mean, OLED is obviously just kind of like the next generation of making screens look amazing.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Basically what it is.
Between, what's it mean, OLED?
Yeah, I mean, there is a difference, and I did like research this a while ago, but I've pretty much forgotten now. But it's quite cool. It's quite cool.
It's organic light emitting diode.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. If you head over to our website, daily-gamer.net, we've got the full story on there, so you could have a look at that. Yeah. But also what they've showcased as well, which I actually saw only today, which I don't know. Did you see the video I sent you on the Instagram?
No.
I'm just going to show it to you in real life.
In real life? IRL.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah, nice. IRL. And you could check this out too. I'm just trying to find our chat, James. Do we talk a lot?
Yeah, every day, right?
We do talk every day.
Well, you talk at me and I don't respond.
That's true. Are you ready for this? Samsung has done the first ever screen that is see-through.
Transparent. Oh my God.
Yeah. It is literally a transparent TV or screen or whatever.
But you can choose for it to be transparent or you...
No, I think you just buy it like that. So literally, it just looks like a pane of glass, but then all of a sudden all this color and images appear on it.
But you can watch regular stuff on it.
Yeah, I think so.
Without the background coming through and disrupting the picture. Like, what if you got like...
You know what? I gotta be honest, I didn't even...
TV.
I didn't even think about that.
Well, yeah, like bricks.
I'm sure the application isn't necessarily to have it as a TV. Maybe as like a display for things, in like in a restaurant or something.
Okay, I get it. But what would be cool? Obviously, I didn't read up about it, so I don't know much about it.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I just saw that video. That was literally you know as much as me.
But it could if it displayed blacks dark enough so you couldn't see through it and you could play normal stuff, and then when the TV's off, it's glass. That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe, yeah. But either way, very cool technology. They do unveil things, pretty early on to their development, though. So who knows? This could be years away from actually. Yeah, exactly. But either way, so there you go. Samsung always at the forefront. Hogwarts Legacy enchants gamers worldwide. Do you know why, James?
Because they got lots and lots of sales.
Yeah, 22 million sales in 2023. It might not have won any awards, or very few anyway.
Still good, though.
But it absolutely smashed it. Yeah. It smashed it.
It's fun.
Yeah, so well done to Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, when it came out, I was like, this game looks so cool. And I was really worried that people were going to get in and start slating it, and then I wouldn't want to play it. But yeah, it's the best-selling game of the year in the entire industry worldwide.
Huge franchise.
Amazing. How good is that?
Yeah.
A Harry Potter game. I mean, Harry Potter's always going to sell. And you just hope that the game would, live up to the hype of what it should be. And they did. So well done, Hogwarts Legacy. 22 million sales. Pretty cool. Another one that came out of CES is there's been some things going on around about this already, but now it's kind of like confirmed. But Ubisoft and MiHoYo, the guys who make
MiHoYo,
that game, that free game, this magical. Oh no, I'm forgetting what it's called. I played it anyway. MiHoYo, the guys who make that game that I can't remember.
Mobile game.
No, it's Google it for me whilst I'm reading this. But basically, they are creating a really cool.
Oh, the Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact. Oh god, that was killing me. That was killing me inside. Yeah, they make Genshin Impact. So basically, what it is, they're using or adopting NVIDIA's Avatar Cloud Engine, ACE, to redefine the creation of video game characters. So basically, they're going to have speech, like essentially when you're talking to an NPC, they are now like filled with AI. You could talk to that NPC and they will like respond to you with what you're telling them, which is really cool.
That's gonna be nuts,
right? AI generated NPCs. It actually says here, pondering their existence before engaging in direct conversation with a human demonstrator. So you can literally be like, "Hey, bartender, how's life?" And they will literally go, "Oh," and then come up with whatever they feel like. The kids are killing me.
Yeah, I've seen some clips with Skyrim, and they've modded it to have AI in in the NPCs.
I saw that. That was really cool.
I don't know how staged it is, but like I don't know.
That's true.
It could be something that's completely made up or completely real.
But yeah, so there you go. So NVIDIA and Ubisoft, MiHoYo, they're kind of exploring this right now in a really big way. But there's other major players like Tencent and NetEase from China who are also exploring ACE's potential. And they said that they're only going to be operating on a safe and secure data policy, which uses using engines like Unreal Engine 5 to run in real time through the cloud or offline on local hardware.
Yeah.
So really cool stuff coming out this year. I mean, we're going to be able to soon play games on a see-through monitor whilst talking to AI NPCs,
learning about their lives and
learning about more to do with magic in Hogwarts Legacy.
Exactly.
See, I rounded up all 3 in one.
I got one though.
Thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wi-Fi 7.
Wi-Fi 7. Is that
Wi-Fi but better?
Yeah. When's that coming?
Well, it was. I guess it's announced. The Wi-Fi technology is going to get just.
It's kind of how you have 3G, then 4G, and now 5G. It's kind of the same sort of concept.
Yeah,
with the...
I remember getting a router for the house, and it said like Wi-Fi 5. I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
And I look at the next box, it's like Wi-Fi 6.
Oh no!
What is that faster? Yeah, it's faster.
Yeah.
Do I need that? I don't know. Now it's 7.
Now it's 7.
Fair enough. If people who want super speed.
I got to be honest. I got a PS5 recently, and I haven't plugged it into the Ethernet yet because that's what I always do. I lost my Ethernet cable.
Oh, no.
I wanted to get a new one, and I've just been using the Wi-Fi, and I've been downloading loads of my old games from my PS4, and it's so fast.
Yeah.
So it must be on the Wi-Fi 6.
Yeah, maybe.
which is great.
If you have a Wi-Fi 6 router, then devices that use Wi-Fi 6 will be fast. But I don't know if it depends on your internet connection.
Yeah, true. But yeah, there you go. So that is your gaming news of the week. A little roundup for you. If you want to check out all the stories, head over to our website, daily-gamer.net. Go check it out now. Go.
Now.
Yes. Time for my normal top 5, but with a twist. I've got 6 today.
Is that allowed?
I'm allowing it. So we're doing top 6 racing games to look forward to in 2024.
Oh, sweet. I love racing.
Now, this is in no particular order because genuinely, there's not much about some of them. So it's hard to put them in most, what's better or worse. So it's just 6, no random order. No, it is a random order. Anyway, number 1 that we're going to be talking about is Le Mans Ultimate. Obviously,
cool.
Based off the race Le Mans, which is one of the most iconic
24-hour endurance.
Yeah, exactly. And if you haven't watched Ford versus Ferrari, you should.
Yeah,
very cool.
One of the biggest car brand rivalries.
Yeah,
manufacturer rivalries.
Amazing movie. Okay, so this is obviously going to be amazing anyway. But they're actually using R-Factor 2 technology. Which, if you don't know, obviously R-Factor 2 was actually a game developed by Studio 397. But they allow people to kind of license their content and license their kind of engine, if you like, to be able to make it look super beautiful, super realistic. And then you also, with that license, you get real world racing circuits and cars to really truly immerse yourself into the Le Mans experience. Next one. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I think it's the most random title ever, but there's a lot of hype around this game, and it's probably the one that we have the most...
Solar Crown?
Yeah. It's probably the one we have the most, about. We know the most about. Oh, sorry, Le Mans, by the way, is coming out on the February 20th, so not that far away.
Okay.
But yeah, so this one, James, you'll like it. They're doing a 1-to-1 scale of Hong Kong.
Really?
That is the game. A 1-to-1 scale of Hong Kong with a fleet of jaw-dropping supercars.
Nuts. Because Test Drive Unlimited, they've had a few games out. Never really got into them, but they're open world, aren't they? They're kind of like...
Yeah. It's open world racing.
Kind of MMO racing, isn't it? The later games were online.
I get what you mean. Yeah. But yeah, it looks really cool. So that one, there's a lot on about that. By the way, I have made a video on these already. It's on our YouTube, just Daily Gamer Official, I think, is what you type in on YouTube. It's called Top 6 Racing Games of 2024 or something
Racing
like that.
Games 2024.
Yeah. So anyway, go check that out if you want to actually see the images of all of these. For number 3, Assetto Corsa 2.
Yeah. So Assetto Corsa...
then they did Assetto Corsa Competizione. Yeah, you did it so well, James.
Thank you.
Mate, I was recording the voiceover for my video and I did Competizione so many times until I was like, that'll do. And I had, that French guy who helps you, who pronounces things for you on YouTube. Yeah, he's like, Competizione. Anyway, I can't do it. But anyway, there you go. But either way, there's actually no footage about this game. There are a few images, and that's about all we've got to go on.
It's super realistic. It's a good racing sim. I've got that on my my rig.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so good. I was just showing footage from the previous one, and even that looked amazing. So I can't imagine what it's going to look like for the summer 2024 installment of Assetto Corsa 2.
Sweet.
So yeah, summer 24, no official date, but around then apparently is when it's going to be with you and you're able to play it. Number 4, we got Hot Lap Racing. Now, this one is developed by Zero Games Studios, and it's kind of like, I guess, more of like a simcade, if you like. So they say, don't let it fool you. It is quite arcadey, but it is also very, realistic. So they're calling it like a simcade type thing. So you will have, obviously, a real driving experience with real cars and historic circuits. It says the visuals primarily unfold against the backdrop of a stunning sunset. When it literally, like, their whole video is just like a sunset. It just looks quite cool. I guess that's just like they got the golden light. They wanted it to look beautiful, so they just used like the golden light. Yeah. So that is going to be now Nintendo Switch and PC.
Switch gets it.
Switch and PC. That's it. So no other consoles, but apart from Nintendo Switch and PC. And it says 2024, but it doesn't say when. Just yet.
Looks good. Looks fun.
It does look fun. And it does look good. I mean, all of these games look good. Like, all the graphics, everything.
I'm surprised that there's so many of racing games coming out this year.
And mate, there's actually more. Isn't there a Forza coming out as well this year? Potentially.
Not that I've heard.
Number 5. We've got Expeditions, a Mud Runner game.
Ooh, this looks really
Now, this is a little bit like, different to the other 5 that I'm talking about.
It's a bit niche.
It is, but I wanted to bring it in because it's kind of like, I think the best way to describe it is an off-road driving experience, but then you also have like an element of like this scientific exploration. So you have to like, do tasks and go places and upgrade your vehicle, because to go do a task, you might need to go through a river, for example. Now, if you go through the river normally and you don't know what's underneath there, you might get stuck. You might not have big enough wheels. You might not have like what do they call the thing that goes at the top?
The winch?
No, the thing that like goes up and above.
Oh, the snorkel.
The snorkel. Yeah, you don't have like a snorkel. I didn't know it was called just a snorkel, otherwise I would have said snorkel. Anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can upgrade, and then what you can do is you can get sensors. So as you go in the water, it will show you the depth of the river you're going to go through.
Yeah.
So you can go over to one side. But yeah, you can use winches to climb mountains.
Actively change your tire pressure too.
You can actively change your tire pressure too. You've seen this one.
I have.
Yeah, you have. Which looks really cool. And you can also, which I really quite liked, is you have a what do you call it? Not a magnet. Where you find metal things. Metal detector.
You're struggling with
Mate,
words
I'm really
today.
struggling today. It's been a long week. But the metal detector.
Yeah.
So you can have a metal detector, you can find things, and like, yeah, it's quite cool. So you can, it's a little
really
bit
excited.
more of a...
I played the original Mud Runner games for a while, but I got a bit bored.
Yeah.
It was a long time to commit to this sort of thing. But anyway,
I think if it's more of like you want to just sit back, chill, relax, and just do something a bit different than fast-paced racing, heart-pounding racing, then maybe this is for you.
Exactly.
And finally, now this one is really, really cool. And if you do want to learn more, go check out the video I've done, because I really explain this one a little bit more than the others.
Yeah.
And it's GT Revival. So again, there isn't much content out about this, but there is some images. The images are beautiful. Now, what there is out is they're explaining this kind of AI, kind of what we were speaking about before, and they're kind of doing this AI thing. Now, the AI thing, number one, you have AI commentators, right? So they are analyzing what's actually happening during the race, what your pace is, what your position is, or what everyone's positions are. They even will go back, to the race that happened before and be like, oh, well, last race he came third, but this race he's in first place, and da-da-da. And they're literally two commentators based off of, they're using the voice of two NASCAR commentators.
Yeah.
And they literally have a back and forth conversation whilst you're racing.
Wow,
so in the
that's
bits
cool.
where it's like a little bit slow and it's a bit boring, they'll kind of have some banter between them.
Amazing.
How cool is that? And that's not all.
I think people are going to lose out on voice work.
100% they are. Yeah, I did think that. That's not all though, James. You also have an AI pit crew. So
No
you
way.
can say, you're driving along, you're driving in your race, could be an endurance race, could be quite long. Be like, hey, what's my fuel like? When am I going to need to pit? What do you think? And then the AI, you talk to that, you just talk to that AI,
Yeah.
and the AI will respond to you. Oh, so currently doing about 22 gallons, whatever, liters, or I don't know what measurement. I'm not a car guy. Per lap, and I recommend that you'll probably need to pit on lap 40, and then it should get you to the end of the race.
Oh,
Right.
I love that. It was like F1. It'd be like box.
Exactly. Now that seems quite a simple request. How much fuel am I using? Right? But in the video that they showed, he actually goes into more detail. He goes, so when I'm going round, I don't know all the terminology, James, but he basically goes, when I go over that left curb, I'm feeling a little bit of like uplift or something, and it's bumping me, and it's a little bit rocky.
Right.
I'm going to need to stabilize that a bit when I'm going over the apex curb and all that malarkey.
Okay.
And then he goes, okay, so what we can do is we can lower your left this thing and that thing, and then that should get you nice and smooth for the rest of the race. And do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's hard for me to explain it because I don't know the terminology. But if you go on the video, it shows it.
Yeah, I got you.
On our YouTube, Daily,
yeah, so all
Daily
like,
Gamer Official.
Like the technical jargon for racing and
yeah.
And, you know.
But at the same time, it looks beautiful. You obviously are going to be doing it in so GT. It's obviously GT cars, and everyone thought it was just going to be like GT3s or whatever. But no, it's going to be in classic like GT1 cars and stuff like that as well. And it said it's trying to recapture the magic of the mid-2000s motorsports.
That's great.
Which is cool.
That's great.
So anyway, I got there in the end. That is your top 6 racing games to check out in 2024. They're not all racing games, though, to be fair. The Mud Runner one. I should have changed the title of that. Because the Mud Runner one wasn't a racing game.
No, it's really racing, but still, it's
Could be heart-pounding going up that cliff, though.
Exactly. Or winching your way down it.
There you go. If you have any other racing games that you want to check out, or you're excited for any of these, make sure you get in contact with us. You can send us an email, info@daily-gamer.net, or you can just hit us up on our Instagram, DM us, whatever. Say, love the podcast, guys.
Yeah, keep it up.
I listen to this whilst I'm driving. Cool.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. Anyway, that's it for top 6 this week.
Bye.
And that is it for podcast number 29.
The first of the year, 2024.
First of the year. You know, we started this podcast in 2022, September.
Shit.
We have been doing this podcast for over a year now. A year and 3 months. Ish. 4 months.
Time flies, eh?
It really does. And I've been having a lot of fun.
I love it.
What is more exciting is I'm turning 30 soon.
Oh, welcome to the club, bro. God, about time.
So I'm thinking for the next podcast, which is going to be podcast number 30, we do a little
30 years of gaming.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. No, that's better than my idea. It's fine. You don't need to listen to my idea.
Really? What?
No. That wins. 30 years of gaming.
I mean,
that's cool.
We could talk about all sorts of things.
All right. That's what we're doing, James. You're planning it. 30 years of gaming for my 30th birthday and for the 30th podcast of the Daily Gamer Podcast.
How delightful and convenient, all the 30s.
Although I'm really nervous now.
Why?
Because in like 3 years, you're going to turn 40 and you're going to be like, no, you got to do 40 years of gaming. So yeah, I got time to prep for that. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to the Daily Gamer Podcast number 29 with me, Joe Mango, and
Jay James.
And we will be back for the 30th on my 30th in a couple of weeks.
Huzzah.
Have a good one. Speak to you later. Don't forget to, like, comment, subscribe, follow, all of that other jazz. There we go. Thanks.